Well, listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today in this unimportant review, we have the Furyu BiCute Bunnies Makima from the anime Kill la Kill. Now, main reason I picked this up is Steve's weird collection purposes. I do like the Bunny Girl figures. I have a few of them, and I really love Chainsaw Man, and I like the characters from it, so I was like, seen this figure pop up for pre-order, 25 bucks. Why not? It's actually a little bit different than some of the other ones, because usually it's more or less like the Playboy Bunny kind of appearance. Well, she actually has more kind of like smexy bartender look to her with the bunny ears on her. So I was like, that's kind of cool. And for 25 bucks, I'll take a shot in the dark. I don't think we really have anything from Furyu in the collection, because what these are kind of like prize figures, your Crane Game figures, like your Banpresto, your Sega, Taito, what have you. Figure grab it. But I wasn't planning on originally doing this video, but I'll be honest, I was kind of impressed when I got it in, especially for the price point, so I figured do a little review showcasing it. And also, for these unimportant reviews, they go up on our Patreon in advance. So if you guys like to help support the channel, it's only $1 to get in. We have a Discord attached to $3 ones, the one I personally would recommend. Because I definitely like talking to like-minded individuals that enjoy the same content as the channel. Also, best way to get a hold of me if you guys ever want commissions and what have you. One random plug for that. So, anyways, without further ado, for the packaging, I'm going to try to blow through this real quick, because this is like the 5th time I've tried filming this thing. Some legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom. I do like, we just reviewed the Kill la Kill figure, and you get like the one same pose on pretty much the entirety of the box. Well, on this, you get her different angles. I'm honestly really excited about the Power figure coming out. Not quite out yet. Still for pre-order. I didn't know it's funny enough that this is actually sold out already on Big Bad Toy Store. It's also really hard to get her fully in a shot. Might have to break the illusion a little bit on my review table, just so you guys can see overall scale. Because one thing, for 25 bucks, this thing is freaking huge. Because, well, I still have the Ryuko out. That's the large pop-up parade of Ryuko from Kill la Kill. She stands about head. They are literally the same height, and then the ears make her a bigger figure. And then for like a standard pop-up parade, like, she towers over that thing. And also cheaper than both of these. As I say, you could almost get 2 Makimas. You get like a Makima and a half for the price of 1 pop-up parade, which I think is kind of insane. Also, what's pretty insane is moving the camera some more so that let's not break the illusion anymore. Is first and foremost, for this figure, it actually has some soft good bits where the stockings are actually stockings, which I only ever really have seen on like the super high-end figures. Like, for instance, going back to Good Smiles, they do the B-style figures. Those will have stockings. Other than that, I think that's been about it. Maybe I have like one other figure that might have done this. But it's kind of impressive to see on something that's 25 bucks. Now, that might be a little bit too much extra fabric on the back there of her legs. I don't know how many people are going to have her pose like this, just having her facing backwards on your shelf. But it's definitely there. There is quite a bit. Boots look really nice. I almost kind of wish they maybe would have did a glossy finish over the boots. It's got a little bit more like a satin finish to it, which I still think looks nice. It helps to give the shine overall. Same with the sculpted detail, looks really nice. You got the little bunny tail on the back here, which is probably the ugliest thing, because there is, oddly enough, like this little seam line that goes over the cotton piece here, which does stand out a little bit. Hair looks really good. There's a little bit of scuffing going on some of the whites, and especially on that cuff there, which for $25 prize figure, I'm kind of expecting to have some random paint imperfections, but if that's the only one, I freaking take it. Hair, like I mentioned, is predominantly red, no highlighting, no shading. Eyes look good though. Done with a decal. You got the lips, which actually have a little bit of a shine to them. It's got the little bow on the well, tie on the front, I should say. Bow tie. Bunny ears go on the top of the head. There is some assembly when you get this, because the ears actually are their own separate piece. So you will have to put that on. You will also have to put her on the stand, which for the stand, it actually has that BiCuties logo on here. Which is also something nice to see, because usually for a lot of these cheaper stands, there's usually not a whole lot going on there. So whenever there's some kind of extra little detailing, I'm generally all for that. And with these kind of statue figures, they're generally really quick to review because it's not like there's articulation to really go over. I kind of like the way the hair is flowing to the side. It kind of helps to match the way she's moving, because it's almost kind of like her head's turning this way, so the pigtail is bending to go with the back of the head, but the front of the head's bangs are spinning. I also wonder if those, is that dust or is that random? Okay, so she does have like a little imperfection on her elbow right there. It's got a little speck hanging out. And with this figure, it's pretty much been unpackaged, standing on my shelf for a couple of days. Finally got around to doing the review. So, can't say any of the scuffing is really something on my part. So also, you'll see a little bit of imperfections in the finish there too. But again, for a $25 figure, I think they did a really good job with the way it's set up. Because for the most part, honestly, I think this is a little bit more impressive, especially compared to that Ryuko, which I like. Mainly because I like the character. I like it's a solid figure. But I think bang for your buck, this thing is way more impressive. Like, I'll take the one or two little scuffy imperfections and save myself about a good 40-45 bucks. I just love the varying textures. It's really cool. It's kind of weird, something that'd be like, I'm super excited for there to be soft goods nylon on here, because it's not like I'm like holding this thing and playing around with it. So it's weird. It's kind of like when you're first messing with this, it just gives you a better impression of the figure. Even though standing on your shelf is just gonna kind of just do the same thing. And I could have almost just seen this just being sculpted on. But I wonder if this is actually cheaper, because then you don't have to paint this section here and worry about all the paint getting in between the grooves and whatnot. And just setting it up like this, gluing it together, calling it a day. But anyways, if you guys like to pick up some Chainsaw Man figures for yourself, link in the description for entertainment, or if you can help support the channel, get yourself some sweet, awesome collectibles. Like I said, this thing's really cool. I have the Power on pre-order, and I seen they were doing an Albedo from Overlord, so I decided to grab that too. And I might have to grab a couple extras, because like I said, I'm actually really digging these things. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, TikTok, and Facebook. Guys, look people that do a channel and donate. Greatly would appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.